In the last 24 hours, Earth experienced not one, but two historic space events. The first happened early this morning. That light in the sky is a meteor. It broke up over Russia near the Kazakhstan border. 1,100 people were hurt. The second happened at 2:30 this afternoon when an asteroid weighing 130 times more than the Russian Meteor passed by just 17,000 miles away from Earth in an astronomical near miss, actually tracking under many of our communications, TV, and weather satellites. Storm Team 8 meteorologist Brooks Garner has much more on these events today. Two big ones.
Yes, Gail, pretty scary if you look at it, and especially if you consider the scale of the universe and how close we came today. In fact, with the meteor that impacted Russia, never in our lifetimes has a celestial object made impact with the Earth and affected a populated area, resulting in the injuries that it had. About 105 years ago in Siberia, a similar event happened, but it happened over a forest, knocking down a bunch of trees, unpopulated, so there were no injuries. But with news of this giant asteroid making a close pass to the Earth at 2:30 this afternoon, many are wondering, is there a connection between the asteroid and this meteor event in Russia? And if so, where was the warning? Well, today I talked to NASA and got the answers. Terror in Russia. Total shock as streets light up brighter than the sun. A 10-ton meteor rips toward Earth at hypersonic speed, some 900 miles east of Moscow. Sonic booms rock the cityscape as the meteor breaks up above, fragments impacting below, car alarms blaring. Inside, people freeze as the shockwave shatters windows and blasts down doors. Meanwhile, brick facades fall like blocks pushed over by a toddler. A huge hole punched into this zinc factory as a meteoroid finds its target. Nearly 1,000 residents are injured from flying debris. Amazingly, no one is killed. But was this event connected to this afternoon's highly anticipated near miss of the massive 150-foot wide asteroid named DA-14? I asked NASA's Jim Green.
Well, ever since it was spotted in Russia, we've been taking a good look at its orbit, its trajectory, and it's clear it's completely different than the orbit that DA-14 is traveling. And that means that it's coming from completely separate locations in space and therefore totally unrelated.
Green says Russia's meteor this morning was not only from a different place, but 15 times smaller than the DA-14 asteroid.
It's way too small for us to be able to detect it at this stage, although we have gotten lucky in the past and detected some of these at this size.
That made warning of the 10-foot space rock impossible, at least for now.
In fact, 20 years ago, we would never have seen DA-14. It would have gone blissfully by.
NASA hopes further funding and research will one day allow detection of even the smallest threats. So you can imagine if this meteorite was to have affected a highly populated area, say a major city in the United States, the casualties would be unfathomable in that scenario. And the scary thing, even today with all our technology, we can't tell when one of these will hit next. Back to you.
That is frightening, Brooks. Thank you. Let's put the size of these things in perspective for you. The meteor that fell apart over Russia was the size of an SUV, and the bigger asteroid that passed the Earth is about half the size of a football field. Experts say if that one hit, it would be like a bomb made up of 2.4 million pounds of dynamite.